Hi, I'm Kathy. I started Frugal Lancaster in 2009 to share ways to save money and do fun, cheap things in Lancaster County. I love finding hidden secrets and unique field trip ideas, and boy, do we have a good one to share with you today. Let's get going! Today, we want to share with you our recent experience at Valley Forge Encampment, about an hour from Lancaster, featuring rich history and experiences for families to discover and discuss the American Revolution. We love that they offer a digital audio tour, making it easy and convenient to experience history and beauty of the park at your own pace. You can also purchase a CD copy at the Visitor Center. It's a good idea to stop by the Visitor Center first and use the restrooms, as this is where the CD begins. It will tell you when to start driving. Expect the tour to take about 2 to 3 hours.
Frozen ground, although, as I well remember, the hard edges so galled my...
The first stop is at the City of Huts. This tells the history of how George Washington had over 2,000 huts built for his army. Did you know how he convinced his army to build them so fast? He made it a competition. Be sure not to miss the redoubt. Take the path to the right of the huts, and not far along the trail you'll see how they protected themselves from attack. This is a really neat thing for kids, especially to venture through and imagine what it would have been like to be one of the ones on the lookout for the British. We especially loved seeing how the redoubt was hidden behind grass walls, so it truly was hidden from the enemy. As you drive to your next spot on the tour, you'll pass an open hut on your right-hand side. If you weren't able to see inside these at the first stop, please pull over and test out the sleeping conditions. It is worth it. The next stop on the tour was the National Memorial Arch. We chose to just view this from our vehicle and move on to the next part, which was where George Washington lived. There's a decent amount of walking here, but it's worth it. First, you'll see the huts where the bodyguards lived. There is also a beautiful statue of George Washington, one that even Mrs. Washington said portrayed him better than any other artist ever had. Continue following the path, turn to the right, and you'll come to George Washington's house. It's not the big one with the porch, but the one closer to the train station. Typically you're allowed to enter this house, but it was closed for us due to COVID. We were getting tired for the rest of the trip, so we enjoyed listening to the audio, but we didn't get out again until the cannons at Artillery Park. This was definitely worth getting out for, by the way. It's a very short hike from the parking lot and a perfect photo opportunity. The kids had fun finding and naming the parts of the cannon, which you can see identified in this photo. I do have a bunch of other American Revolution field trip ideas on the blog, so be sure to check that out.